Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Made with Love. My name is Heather and today it's October 30th, so that means tomorrow is Halloween. So I'm kind of partially dressed in my Halloween costume. I just didn't do the full cat makeup, the eyes and the whiskers. I just thought I'll save that for tomorrow, but I've got my black velvet acrylics, and I got my little cat gloves and my cat ears, and I'm all dressed in black. I couldn't find my cat tail this year. I just got that last year and already I'm unable to find it, so I'm not going to be wearing the cat tail this year. But I'm going to do this. It's just going to be very quick and easy updates. I'm going to take my front porch, go from fall, Thanksgiving, straight to Halloween. So got a couple things here. Just gonna move a couple of these glass items out of my way. Now this is a wreath I had made last year or the year before. I can't quite remember. I think it must have been a couple years ago now, because no, I can't even undo this. Oops. I can't undo this knot. I've got the knot so good and so tight, I can't with these acrylics, so I'm just going to cut this. I just keep them kind of stored in a clear garbage bag to kind of protect them, so it's okay if I cut the bag open. I'll just put a smaller wreath in this one, and I'll put this one back in a larger bag, so I'll just switch some stuff around. But this wreath, see, I haven't even taken it out. I'm just going to show you what it looks like. Oops. I'm caught on my microphone. There we go. Okay. So I made this wreath, and it is the Pennywise. Now I made the wreath using the deco mesh, and I will just I've got a placemat here because my door has a window, and so it sits right on the window, and I don't want the little wires to scratch my window. So I'm just gonna, this is just one of these round little placemats from Dollar Tree, or Dollar, I'm trying to think. Yeah, these are from the Dollar Tree. So it's just the wire frame, and as you can see, I just used, on these ones, yes, I used pipe cleaner on these ones. So I used red pipe cleaner for the red, white for the white, and blue for the blue deco mesh. Little bundles, and so I'm just gonna hard with these acrylics. I'm just gonna flip it around this way. So his hair looks okay, but I've got to fluff out his shirt and the collar. So this was, and of course I've got it lights up. I'm just gonna take this off. Okay, I've got the light all wired into place here at the back, but the little string is just kind of coming undone. So I'm just going to fluff this out. Now for his face, I had purchased a one of those from another dollar store. I don't know what it's called. It's one that's not here anymore. They closed out. But it is one of these white face masks, and you paint yourself what you want it to be. So it's just, and so my daughter, she's really good at painting and stuff, so she actually painted the face on there. So it's a Pennywise face. I don't know if you can see it. I will make sure that when it's all fluffed out and everything, makes it easier for everybody to see. So I'll be just fluffing this out, and I'll be putting the wires back in place. Now it's got batteries, and the batteries still work, so that's good. Otherwise, I don't know if I have any batteries right now today, but okay, the batteries that are in here work. So I'll be rewiring this because I had these through, so they went through his eyes. But when I was storing it, I kind of took them out because I didn't want them to get damaged, because I do like to reuse these for other projects. I don't like always keeping them wired in. I mean, sometimes you wire these in, you have to keep them in your project. Sometimes what I like to do is, so I can take these out and use them for other projects, because so they're getting like $2 for these little battery LED light strands. So I will have to flip him out and get the lights back in. but it's an easy change. It's just taking down my nice big fall wreath and then putting up my Pennywise wreath. And the other thing that's really simple and easy to change out are the little mats. Just got this one yesterday from Dollarama, and I paid $4.75. I know it's getting close to $5, but I like this one. It was a thicker one. You can see it's thicker, and it's actually like a good rubber on the back. I'd seen another one of these mats. I don't remember where I was. I was with my mom, and it was the was it that brushed fibers? Can't think, like a nylon boar bristle type. It kind of reminds you of like old hairbrushes, but that I just can't quite think of what they're made out of. And they were like $15. So I said I got this one for under $5. And I got this one. It's got the big candy, jack-o'-lantern full of candy, and it says trick or treat. So I'll replace the fall one or spring or whatever one I have out there on my doorstep. I'm not quite sure. So that is just 2 easy things to just quickly change up if you didn't want to do too much. Now on my front porch, I had that big basket that I had done for fall. And so it's full of like acorns and pumpkins. So I'm going to take out some of the pumpkin, well maybe keep some of the pumpkins, but I'm going to take out the acorns and the pumpkins, and I'm going to put in little skulls. I've got some here. This one, where did I get this one from? These are actually from last year or the year before, and they have never been used. So I think these are from Dollarama. Yeah, because there's no, or Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree, because it doesn't say Dollarama on there. But you can see I haven't even used them. They all still have the little pull tab. So you pull that out, and then they should light up. So they should light up. Nope. I guess he's already broken. Okay. Well, they were bought either last year or the year before, and they never got used, so that's okay. Sometimes if I pull the pull tab, I have noticed that even after you pull that, sometimes you have to undo that screw and just get the battery kind of more in place. So I will be playing around with this one. I've got like other ones, like these are from Dollar Tree. These little table scatter decorative fillers. So these have been $1.25, and you get 12. So I got the white little skulls, and I got the little black and silver skulls. Got another black one. So I'm just going to be changing out and adding things. So this one, see this one, pull up the tab. There, see the eyes glow red. So this one probably just has the battery, probably just got knocked loose. So I'm just going to be, kind of adding those. And then, of course, I have lots of these spiders. These are always fun year-round, just to have tarantulas and spiders. Just stick them somewhere and scare somebody throughout the year. My kids love to do that on each other when they were younger. And then I have these little skeleton things. And these are all from, let's see. Now, these are all from Dollar Tree, or most of these. So I've got this little skeleton rat. I've got the little skeleton bird. See, his wings kind of move a little, so I can just kind of fix it because they kind of got tangled on each other. I've got this one. These are all from Dollar Tree. The little mermaid skeleton. Got the little spider skeleton. And a bat skeleton. Now this bat one actually has his feet in a way that you can actually hang him upside down. So I'll hang him off of something on the door or something, or in the basket. And then I've got a couple of these guys. Okay, these ones are from Dollarama. This guy was $1.50. So it's just that tinsel looking, really fake looking one. It's got the green one, and I got the purple one. I actually use these more for my day home, so I'm probably not going to put these outside on my step. I'm going to save these and decorate my day home with those ones. Then I have this big bag here. Got one more of these skulls. Oh, I got 2 more skulls, and these are actually glass. So the glass ones I won't be putting outside, so I'll just be putting them in my house. just with my other fall stuff on my little side table. Those are what I was worried I was going to drop and break. But I've got these. Oops, gotta move this. This actually goes for this other pumpkin jack-o'-lantern. I like these. It's safe. The pumpkin is in 2 pieces. I gotta fix it, but it's lit up. And this was from Walmart quite a few years ago. And it still works, still the original light bulb, because you hardly use it. And I don't even always plug it in every year. Or if I do, it's on for maybe 20 minutes or so. But the other thing I have is the green string lights. These are older lights, as you can tell. The clear little bulbs. And I've got all these little pumpkin attachments. I've got a couple different ones from different years that I've had these. And so it's just easy to do. I do have a couple little trees that sit outside by my front door or by my patio door. And so I just like to decorate those. And then with the little pumpkins, just on Halloween nights, you get the little pumpkins. I had some other ones that were like, they look like Christmas balls. And so I'll change them out for Christmas. But I'm not using those trees. This year, they're not out by my front door, so I'm not going to be decorating those trees. But again, it's just something that you can add to make easy decor. If you just have a tree by your front porch or anywhere, just some of these lights and these little pumpkins. These ones, I've got 2 different kinds here. And so I'll say like, these ones I know came from Walmart. So these are the newer ones. These ones here that are the black, these were from Zellers. So, I mean, my oldest just turned 21. So some of these little pumpkins that I have, if you take good care of your decorations, they can last a very long time. In fact, I have a pack of these that I bought from Zellers before I had kids. I haven't used them. They are still in the Zellers box because I kind of forget about them every once in a while. Like, oh, I'll have to use these next year because I'll find them at Christmas time, and then they just stick with the Christmas decoration. So I'm gonna have to pull them out. But it's so funny to come across something that's like getting close to 25 years old, still in the box with the original price tag from Zellers. So these ones here were from Zellers like 20 years ago. These ones are newer from Walmart. They're probably about like newer, being they're probably about 12 to 15 years old. So, so it just, I have a lot of decor and stuff that, kind of know how old you're getting based on how long you've had your decorations for, and yet they still look really good. Then I've got something like this here, and I don't know if it needs batteries. Yeah, it needs batteries. But even this is one of these safe things. It doesn't even have batteries. No, it doesn't even have batteries in it. That's why it's not working. I always try to take the batteries out before I store it, just so for the next year, in case I don't get to it the next year, couple of years, the batteries don't just explode and corrode. But these two, I find, like, I know they're for inside a pumpkin, safer than candles, which I loved when I had kids. That, when they were little, we did the candles because it's all I could get, which is the little tea light candles. They burn for a few hours, then, they're safe. But I found these were even better because then there's nothing for the kids to burn their hands on, trying to pick up their jack-o'-lanterns when they want to take a picture with the jack-o'-lantern, or they want to hold their jack-o'-lantern, which some of my kids have tried to hold their jack-o'-lanterns with a candle in it. So when I discovered these, then I went to these. But something like this, I will show you that I will use this in one of my arrangements, where it's going to give you the light effect from underneath with all your greenery and other colors. I guess it's not really green this time of year, but the fall colors, and how pretty this really makes some of your stuff look, having it lit up from underneath. So you don't even have to use these in the pumpkins. You can use them in your other floral arrangements in the bottom of a bowl, and you get just that nice light effect. So that is what I have. So now I'll meet you back. I guess I'll be back on my front porch in a few minutes, and I'll show you how I'm going to take everything down from the fall and put everything up for Halloween, and just kind of go from that fall to Halloween. Now, I'm not a big Halloween decorative fan, which is why I always do my decorations like a day or two before Halloween. And I say it's really handy when Halloween lands like on like a weekend. So my Halloween decor will be up from today is Sunday, so it's going to be from today until Saturday. So I've got this week, which is usually when my stuff is up. So it's a weekend before Halloween till the weekend after Halloween. So it could be like, you know, depending on where Halloween falls in the week, depends on how many days it's up, but it's usually up for 7 to 10 days is how long my Halloween decor is up. Now, I will say this, last year, my son bought those red shell letters that were in like the blood thing, and it said help. I didn't realize he still had them up in his window. So it would be like October, and then it was right through till March or April. Some neighbors thought that it was a real help sign on the window because his bedroom faces the street, and some people were walking by with their dog, and one of their kids saw something written on the window. So with that being said, please make sure you take down your Halloween decor when Halloween is done. You don't want that to happen to you. It was a funny joke because, you know, we all laughed, you know, my neighbor and the other lady from the neighborhood who's walking around. So we did laugh about it. But I said, okay, I'm going to have to talk to my kids if they're going to decorate their windows for Halloween to make sure they take it down in the appropriate time so it doesn't become like a scare months later to other people. So I guess with that being said, I'll meet you in just a few moments on my front porch. Okay, so I was fluffing the wreath and just kind of getting some of this pulled out so you can see, you know, the top of the ruffles around him, and then where his hair is. And when I'm not wearing my acrylics, I'll have to fix a little bit because I can't quite move the deco mesh exactly where I want it, because right now it's still kind of covering part of his face, and then there's a big gap here, so I'm gonna have to move that around. And same with the lights. Some of these black wires I want to push further in, but the deco mesh keeps getting caught on my acrylics. So this is what he looks like. I'm going to turn off the light. You can see what he looks like in the dark. Like that. So he's going to look really, really good tomorrow night on my front door. So I took right where I wanted his eyes to kind of look like they're glowing. I just put some tape and taped those lights in place. So now I'm going to hang them on my front door. Alright, just one quick look of what my my front entrance looks like set up for fall. So there's my nice big fall wreath, and there's the little fall displays, little pumpkin people, scarecrow. So now I'm going to change everything out. And I have these little skull heads, and they had a little hole in there, so I think they were bought on a stake. So I have 3 of them, so I just put some chopsticks in them, so then I can just kind of stick them in my floral arrangement so they can kind of just sit a little higher than everything else. I'm still leaving the fall colors in here for now. I was going to take out these flowers. I was going to put in some different flowers, but I couldn't find the ones I wanted to put in here. I have some black and purple roses and stuff that I wanted to put in here, but I just couldn't find them. So, there. And then same with this little skull here. Just stick it in there. Let's see. There. And this little pink skull, just sticking back here. And then this little orangey, coppery color one. I guess you can kind of go back in there. Like that. So I got some skulls here. Then I've got this little rat skeleton, which I thought would be kind of neat if my little pumpkin kids were holding them like they're like their pets. Like that. And oh, like here, she can hold this mermaid skeleton. And I got this other little bird skeleton. I'm just going to stick it right here. And you can't see that one skull. That's okay. I'll move the one skull. I can move it to the front. I have like the bird standing up there. And this little spider. You can have it sitting on top right there. And this bat, because it's got the little hooks to hang. I'm going to see if I can get it to hang off the side of the basket like that. And I do have this one little spider that is a more realistic looking spider, and I'm just going to stick it in here as well. Maybe I'll put it back here like that. So there, I've kind of gone from fall to Halloween by just, you know, adding a few Halloween looking things. I do have my cobweb stuff, so I'll be putting the cobweb stuff over top of here as well. I can't do it with the acrylics. But I'm just going to step back so you can see what the front porch looks like now that it's ready for Halloween. And also what's important for Halloween is a black cat. So there's one of my black kitties out here smelling what I'm doing. Let's see what he thinks of everything. So far he hasn't really touched it or taken anything apart. Let's see. Oh, he's just gonna sit on the step. Okay, so there is my front porch, now more ready for Halloween. Okay, so I just want to say again, thank you to everybody who's subscribing to my channels, watching my videos, liking and sharing, and I will see you all in my next ones. Bye.